Barbara Jo McIntosh, our guest, she runs a small shop on Granville Island called Barbara Jo's Books to Cooks, and you have a kitchen and people come there and they have fun. Do you have a book club too?
Oh, we have a few different clubs. We have one called Eating Between the Leaves, and what you do in that, you sign up for 6 sessions, and we read books, and then we get together, discuss the book, and have a dinner around the heart of the book.
Oh, great. Cookbooks or other books?
Other books. Sort of more memoirish, a little heavier, but of course the food always goes along. And the session that starts in the new year is all Asian books. So there'll be an Indian memoir, a Vietnamese, Korean, Afghan.
How great.
Yes.
So you read something like The Kite Runner, and then you have a little Afghan food.
Most of them are a little bit food-oriented, though.
Okay.
They've got a food bent to it, but not necessarily recipes in the book.
Okay, not war and mystery.
No.
Joe Beef. Who's Joe Beef?
Okay, this Joe Beef was a real character, and in Montreal for many years.
Joe Beef? Joe Beef gone now?
Joe Beef gone now.
Okay.
But these 2 young men, Canadians, they embraced this history and opened a little restaurant called Joe Beef. And I have actually been, and it's very casual. The food is delicious.
Right.
It's wonderful. And
the
they
art
put together
of living, according to Joe Beef, and it says here, a cookbook of sorts.
Yes. And of course, they believe in the French market style of restaurant, where whatever is fresh, you take and you create, and you put something beautiful together. And the book is whimsical. The history is fascinating.
Sure. So schnitzel of pork, or tiny this or tiny that, spaghetti with lobster. You know, I was at Ensemble. Have you eaten at an Ensemble yet at Dale McKay's?
Yes.
My goodness, it was exquisite.
Yeah, really. He's a wonderful cook.
I had the lobster risotto with something else and a little truffle shaved or something.
Oh, how horrible.
It was just awful. And the French fries, to die for.
Oh.
I know you're not supposed to have French fries with rice, but sometimes you have to. You know how it is.
When they're good, definitely.
When they're that good. The Kimchi Chronicles?
Yes.
Yes.
And I don't know if you might recognize the last
name. I do, Van
name.
Richten.
That's right. That's the wife of Jean-Georges.
Oh.
And she has put together, a book from her culture.
Really? So she's Korean?
She's Korean. She was an actress and met Jean-Georges, and now they're living happily ever after, traveling around the world.
Of course they are, because he's the person behind Shangri-La, right?
At the market at Shangri-La.
At the market at Shangri-La still.
And he has many restaurants now around the world.
Now this is the man we missed somehow on the book tour.
Yes, but he's going to come back. He's going to come back, and the book is amazing.
New Moroccan? What does that mean?
Well,
as opposed to old Moroccan.
Well, he's elevated it.
Okay.
Most of the Moroccan cookbooks you get are quite rustic. He's elevated this to, elegant restaurant style. He has a Michelin star, which is unheard of for a Moroccan restaurant to have a Michelin star in North America. And the food, his journey, how he came to the States. He came to San Francisco in the 80s. And worked at other Moroccan restaurants and then started his own. He saw something that he thought would work, and it has.
Why not? So you make carrot soup, and then you go to the hammam.
Exactly.
Exactly, and have a massage and all of that. Christine Manfield, Tasting India, beautiful.
Now, Christine, again, another book from Australia.
Don't spill your coffee on that.
Another book from Australia. She's an Australian chef. And now what she does now, she doesn't cook behind the stove anymore, but she travels around the world, and she's written, again, all these beautiful, beautiful books.
Oh my gosh, do you know how heavy this is? You do know, because you probably had to bring it down here.
I did have to bring it down here, on my back.
No kidding, on your bike too? But
on my back, on my bike,
I'm telling you, this is like, it's a tour of India.
It is.
What is it? Tasting India, and the pictures, the photographers for these.
And the recipes are excellent too.
Are they?
Excellent.
Well, that's kind of important.
It is important.
But I have a friend who reads cookbooks. She just does. Why not? Because you learn so much about the people and the world. But this is like a coffee table book. You could put this in your living room. If you never cooked stuffed squid again, you wouldn't have to. A clam or two, a lobster curry, banana flour dal. Oh my. That's magnificent. I bet that's a pricey one.
It is a pricey one.
It's like silk. It is silk.
It is. It's $95, but well worth every.
Well, and sometimes just buy one fabulous present, because you probably wouldn't buy this for yourself. And what is Christmas all about? You buy something for someone, like a pink diamond.
Yes.
That they wouldn't like they wouldn't buy themselves. Hint, hint, hint.
Well, I don't think there'll be any pink diamonds in my Christmas,
I
but that's
doubt
okay.
there will be one in mine either. But that said, if you have $500,000, you want to buy me a pink diamond, I'm in. Zumbo?
Yes. Now, Adriano Zumbo, again from Australia. I don't know why I just embraced Australia. Well, I know why I embraced Australia. It's because the books are so beautiful.
Sure.
And I did, you know, we have so many wonderful new books in the shop, but the ones I brought you down today are ones that I think make
are really
the really
amazing.
Lovely Christmas gift.
What's that? Look
And
at some of the things in here.
now apparently, well, he has all these wonderful recipes in there for different style of desserts. A lot of the pastry chefs of Vancouver are coming in and picking this up, and but he's very famous for his macaron.
Well, the macarons are everywhere. I notice
They
at the new Georgia at Hawkesworth, you get macarons after. I mean, my mother called them macaroons. Are they the same thing?
Well,
or there's no coconut?
No, there's no coconut.
It's just
well,
meringue?
there could be if you wanted to, but basically it's meringue, and there's a real trick to making it. You know, you might look at the picture there and you think, oh, I could do that, but you do need to have a skill that you can develop.
Okay,
it,
to
but
make
it
a
takes
macaron.
A while.
Like there's one here called raspberry beetroot.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. No,
Really?
they've gone a bit crazy.
But I like that, because if you don't like sweet, because I find meringues quite sweet.
They can be. They can be, but I think the perfect macaron is not too sweet.
I agree. At Terry, the new Terry on Alberni.
Love Terry's
I bet
macaron.
you do. How much fun are you having? A lot.
I am having a good time.
And do you want a special book for Christmas? Have you thought about it?
Do I want a special book for Christmas?
Cookbook of sorts, or maybe yours? Cooking for me and sometimes you. This isn't out of print yet, is it?
It's not, and very happily, it's for sale in Paris at Shakespeare & Co.
How lovely.
And at the Village Voice in Paris. They've been selling, both stores have been selling hundreds of copies.
How great. Well, you know, it's a bit of a love story, this book, too. It's not just all about cooking.
No. It's a love story with Paris, mostly, though.
Mostly. But you never know. I watched Something's Gotta Give last night, so you never know.
That's a wonderful
Something
movie.
might give.
Yes.
Nice to see you again.
You too, Fanny.
Have fun in Vietnam and Cambodia with Ms. Gabbro.
Well, that will be
That will be fun, yes. Barbara Jo McIntosh from Books to Cooks.